it is tiring, but
it's necessary.
it's so good. Like it's what makes you practice like for the exam, right? Like makes you feel like most prepared in terms of like time management or even
it's
emotions.
not just knowledge.
Yeah, not just knowledge. So
that's
it's really
one
good.
thing we care to teach people in the mock as well. It's not like just about the knowledge. It's also about how are you going to time manage. We teach them strategies on like to make sure you have extra time.
Yeah.
And the emotions.
Emotions. Yeah.
Right? Like how do you, there's going to be surprises in the exam. There's going to be things that push you off like a little bit or catch you off guard.
Yeah.
Do you freak out or are you going to learn how to like, okay, let me just move on to another question, come back to that later.
Yeah. I feel like you used to give us this advice and I just felt like, no, like I can't move on until I reached an answer to this question. I cannot, like I can't.
It's the perfectionist and the dentist nature.
Yeah, I guess. But you were so right, because if we keep like overthinking, like we're wasting energy and becoming more and more nervous, like with one question, everything from then on is going to be affected. Like you're going to affect how you answer maybe easy questions that would come after that.
Yeah.
So just mark it, like skip, go back. So those kind of tips really help. It's good to practice in the mocks.
In the mocks, because for me, like I've actually tried it for myself in the AFK, and then when I started doing that, it just became something that's always worked for me in the exams, and it's just it makes
You've always done that?
Not before.
Okay.
Like I kind of just started it when I was doing my AFK because I was like concerned about the time.
Yeah.
And then, but before, no, I had that issue where I need to finish the question like back in university.
Yeah.
And I would actually not finish sometimes. I'll get to the last, 10 questions and
then you realize, oh, I wasted so much time with that one question.
Yeah, you have to time manage and you have to be, it takes discipline to let go of that question and move on. And then a lot of times I come back to it and sometimes it seems easier than I thought it was.
It's not even that hard.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's like something changed, When
you get like caught like off guard, you're like, what is this? I don't know. And then you can't really find the clues when you're like nervous. So like just move on. When you go back to it, you have a different vision. You might even encounter a different question that kind of helps you answer that one.
For sure, that happens sometimes. And you come back where you're like, oh, I already crossed out this option. This option, now I have two more. It feels, something about it feels lighter. Yeah. And, that's what I've been doing ever since. So
it really
we teach them the 40-50 strategy without going into too much detail. But like basically that's been working.